guys! So today I'm going to be talking a little bit on the road to getting into nursing school and what you will need to do. Every school is different, some are very similar, so you just have to be very careful at looking at what requirements that you need to get into the program of your choice. So basically, any program is going to require you to do a set of science classes. For my school in particular, we had to have a chemistry course, we had to have anatomy with the lab, physiology with the lab, micro with the lab, and some other classes that were required, maybe like a speech or a math or an English. So it's best if you met with a counselor that specializes in nursing. Maybe your school provides some links or information that you'll need to do for the program of your choice. Most programs will require you to take a test, entrance exam test, and the one that I took, I took two different ones for two different nursing programs. I took the TS5, which is going to be changing, I believe, in the fall of this year, and I also took the Kaplan exam. And I was also going to take the NLN PACS, but I already got accepted to the school I wanted, and I didn't even start studying for that one. So your best bet is to just get all the books that you can find on Amazon to prepare you for that test. You can start now instead of later, which was what I did. I started at least maybe a month before I even had to take these tests. I took the Kaplan one day and the T's the next, so I wasn't able to prepare myself. So I didn't end up getting the scores that I wanted, but they were average scores and they were pretty good for what I did do for studying. It's a really good idea to have a 3-inch binder where you can keep all your information for each school that you're applying to. And you can see an example of that binder on my blog, www.futurenursenicole.com. On my blog, it goes into detail on how I organize that binder, and it will show you how to keep yourself organized when you're applying to all these schools because they all have different requirements. If you end up putting in the wrong information for one application and you meant to do it for another application, you can easily be disqualified from a program. Don't be afraid to call the schools and ask them any questions that you have. I may have called each school probably about 5 to 10 times just for little questions, and it's good to keep a record of what questions you've already asked and to answer them too. I also did that and included that in my binder. I also made a little calendar of when the application periods start and end. That way I can keep myself on track of when I'm going to be doing what and what I'm going to be turning in. Same for transcripts. I made sure I knew when I ordered them and when I should be expecting them, and then when I could go turn in those transcripts. And you also need to know if you're turning in those transcripts by hand or if they have to be directly sent from the college that you attended to that program. Some programs don't accept transcripts if you were to hand them in personally. So be sure to go to any workshops that may give you a lot of insight into what the program entails. So if they give you information on when their application starts and ends, you need to be writing that down, as well as maybe you have AP scores that you had in high school, you might need to turn those in. Some programs might not want you to turn those in and they just want a high school diploma. I got my associate's degree in natural science, so some programs just wanted to know that I had my degree and they didn't want my diploma. If you're still in the process of getting your degree and you haven't yet gotten it, they will most likely require your high school diploma. Also, be sure to be getting the best grades that you can. This is your only chance at getting into nursing school. You can apply to all the schools that you want and not get accepted because of the grades that you have, or even the score that you get on your T's. Shoot for A's. B's are fine. Just try not to get any C's because those really do some damage on your selection process. So do take into account on how you are studying and how you are preparing yourself for nursing school. You really don't want to have to repeat classes. It's not a good idea. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be sure to answer them. I'm not a counselor, but this is the road that I took to getting into my nursing schools. And it was a long road, but it was a very organized road because of my big binder that I had. It just kept my life in track. When in doubt, just use a big binder. I go into a lot more detail about this on my blog. So I want you guys to succeed and get into the nursing program of your dreams just like I did. Alright guys, I'll see you next week. Bye.